Hello, my friends, and welcome. Oh, that's a spoiler in the chat. Oops, I didn't refresh my log when I was testing things to make sure they worked.
Oh, no! I don't like the consequence. I don't like the consequences chasing
But
me
welcome,
right
my
now.
friends, to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Adventurers here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls.
Yay!
Before we get into the show, a few announcements. Number one being our holiday schedule. Next week. That's right, next week, chat, is our... Oh, and Chad coming in with the hero points already, because I showed Chad what y'all are facing
your
tonight.
Heart.
I showed Chad what y'all are facing tonight, and oh boy.
Oh boy.
He's like, oh, so I need to shower them with hero points.
He just pities us. That's all it is.
I appreciate
I'll
that.
take it.
I will take your pity points.
But yes, next week we're doing a Christmas special. It'll be run by Matt. Also, thank you for the villain point.
What?
No.
It is Garl's Winter Miracle.
Yes.
Look at
To
that.
clear up your seasonal depression.
Look at Garl's Winter Miracle. That'll be next week. It's our Christmas special. And then we are going to actually be off on the 29th because I need a break.
There.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So the 27th to 29th will be dark. But that's a weird event. But yeah, so it's from 27th to the we'll be going dark. Shy is not going to be here tonight. We just haven't updated the overlay yet, cause
Oh yeah, that's my bad.
but in the new year we'll be having a new player join us, and more will be on that once we get to that. Let's see. So there's that. Our other shows, like the Calling Chronicle on Friday. And then we have the Strength 1000 AP on Mondays. Come and check those out. It's a party. They're a good time. I play a frogman in one of them.
He does.
But those are all of our crazy life-changing announcements, other than we're launching a new show in the new year. Don't ask me when it's launching yet, but it's going to be a number of Pathfinder Society scenarios. We'll be the first Pathfinder Society actual play group, and I have the scenarios picked out, and they actually all tell a story.
Cool.
So, like, we're going to be doing that. We have a fully voiced... We have fully voiced intros for those, and I am going to quickly give you all a little teaser of one of those intros as soon as I mute my mic momentarily, because it's going to be coming through my through my speaker.
So true.
The Pathfinder Society, a legendary league of explorers, archaeologists, and adventurers who have gathered together under the precept: explore, report, cooperate. While many heroes have passed through the halls of the Grand Lodge, their stories have already been chronicled. Join us as we follow a new group of Pathfinders as they begin their Absalon initiation.
Dig.
I like that.
Dig, dig, dig.
So we're doing that. That's going to be a thing. And there's going to be one of those for every scenario we do. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time.
Attention, God.
So let's see. I've made that announcement. I've made the announcement about our programming schedule, about the fact that we're taking the week of the 27th to the 31st off because I need a nap. And I think other than that, that's all of our major announcements. I think we'll roll the intro.
Mr. Banner,
Yes.
I have a question for both us and the audience. For the purposes of hero points, are we choosing which character gets them?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
All right. But now we have that answered. All of our announcements done. Let's roll that intro. So before we do the recap, Matt had a question.
Yes, and this may be relevant for people watching who are familiar with Pathfinder Society games. Will we actually be getting society points for playing in these games?
Yes, they're going to be society games.
It's going to be society legal. Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting.
Society legal games.
Can I finally
have-
cash in my all the points I got for playing Age of Ashes to unlock a nice ancestry?
Once I report them, yes, you can.
Delightful.
Huh.
I'm not 6 months behind my reporting for Pathfinder Society because of random sadness.
I don't know any of
I
this.
mean, you volunteered that information, Will.
Yep. But last time on the League of Amazing Adventurers, our party finally was rescued from their shadowy imprisonment by the Baba Yaga, or as I call her, Corellia's worse half.
Ah,
Not untrue.
Not untrue, but after being rescued from their imprisonment by Gwendolyn and the rest of her party, they made their way back up to the Viatori's airship fleet, where they met with the heads of the Viatori and basically said, weird, Treladar's pulling out. Upon that discovery, our party kind of rested for the night and got a full night's rest. And the next day, they brought back up to the main, basically, room where all the different captains were meeting. And our party, specifically Nim, had a divine-induced vision of a massive creature attacking the airship fleet and the lenses of creation, the magical artifact responsible for the creation of the Magiscard Wastes and the ending of Corellia's life. Being used.
Trauma!
Nice.
Yes.
The adventurer's life.
We left off just after Nim's vision had finished with that lovely little cliffhanger. And I say, go ahead, my friends.
Quick clarifying question, Will.
Yes.
Do we have that? Do we all still have that cool bonus feat you gave us?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
what cool bonus feat.
The one where you go like, my spell just succeeds. I can
That
do this
one.
once a day,
Yeah.
and I can just hit
But that's
once a
only
day.
on the main cast characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Well, didn't Lynx get something?
I don't remember.
I mean, you
That yours
same
is
one.
an automatic hit, like Garl's is.
Well, turn a miss into a hit.
Yeah.
Which is actually
RNRE's
slightly
magnum
better.
opus. Oh my god. Wow, I fully forgot about that. I literally have it written down too. So actually, what it does is that it makes debilitating bombs succeed automatically on one target.
Actually.
Actually?
I
Actually.
want to do that in New Year too. One of our Saturday night game nights is going to be us playing a game called Actually.
Oh.
Actually,
Oh, that would be so much
I
fun.
think
that would be a lot of
That
fun.
would be so
I
fun.
think it'd be
We can't
fun.
listen. We can't do this right now. We can't
do this right now. There's a
workshop
big
this
fight
right now.
happening.
We have there's story happening. Nim
There's
is
monsters.
traumatized.
This is Nim
Nothing-
speaking.
What's new?
This is Thancred.
I think the first thing that Nim does is turn to Cassandra and say, "Do you have any idea how to stop whatever that is?"
Do I?
Well, make me an Arcana or Religion check.
Woo! Let's go.
First roll of the
see.
night.
What's better, Arcana?
First roll of the night.
Arcana's better.
Hey, a natural 20.
Wow!
First roll of the night, baby.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Nothing but ones. Nothing but one.
Shut your whore mouth, Cooper. I swear.
No, I don't think I
It's
will.
just like a voice is whispering in your ear, telling you this information. But
Speaks
you
to me.
learn that, yes, the lenses of creation essentially use magical energy in the ambient air to amplify sunlight and turn it into a destructive beam of radiant and arcane power. If while the magic energy is being gathered, you can somehow alter or drain the glyphs that are doing the magnification, you can effectively turn off the lenses of creation.
Turn
Okay,
off
we
the
have
dark.
two options. We either destroy the sun, or we just do something with the glyphs.
Okay, I'm going to suggest targeting the glyphs because I think Sarah and Ray would be rather put out by the destruction of the sun.
You might be right.
There is an order to these things. But the glyphs sound destructible, and if we can change the nature of them, I mean, I have things like moonbeam that might change the nature of what's being shot if we can't destroy them outright.
That is definitely something that you could hypothetically do. Corellia understands.
I understand.
Just galaxy brain.
So true.
Yeah.
It's like a cat with a flower on its head, like.
So then I guess the real question is, are we going to be able to do that and fight whatever is whatever that is,
Well,
that horrible thing.
A clarifying thing, in the vision, the lens of creation did not start being utilized until after the thing had been destroyed.
Oh, I've suddenly had a clarifying memory. Okay, I can do that with a straight face. But in this vision, was there any indication as to the time of day this was happening?
No, the time of day was a little bit hazy.
So I couldn't tell if it was sunlight out or nightlight out.
No, you could just see the things fighting. It was just like a spotlight vision.
Okay, so we don't know when this attack is going to be. So I suppose maybe the best course of action is just getting all the ships off the ground as quickly as we can, and then going from there.
Do you tell the Viatori about the attack?
Yes, I assumed that they were here for this.
They were, but only the party could see the vision.
Oh, yes. My intention was to show this to them so that we could have the same understanding.
Then in that case, the admiral is going to point out that they have several smaller ships that are maneuverable enough to avoid the creatures, like large strikes, that those could be used as essentially platforms to face off against the creature and fight the creature, while the larger ships that are less maneuverable are able to escape. And they do ask if you are willing to station yourselves onto the smaller ships to help with the endeavor.
Of course. I mean, at least I'll go wherever I'm most useful.
Is that your neighbors?
That is, if you hear my neighbors cheering, I don't know what they're cheering at. It's not us. I'm sorry.
Yay!
I choose to believe it is
Yay!
us. I choose to believe it is
The
us.
secret
They are
fans.
big fans.
Listen, when I was chilling at your place and doing laundry, I told a lot of people about the stream.
And
I
you know
guarantee you none of them are watching.
I know.
what? No, they're all watching right
They're all-
now. I can feel it.
I need you guys to know that Cooper and I have lived in our apartment for like 5 years. And I think I can name by name one of my neighbors. Will, within 2 weeks of staying here, had talked to like a dozen of them.
Like all of
They're
them.
all really nice. There's so many really nice people. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Canadian.
Loud and
We have
so
cool neighbors.
crazy.
Now that
I mean,
was
if
just
you're watching
Will.
this, I love you.
I don't know anyone in my building either.
I
All
used to know
right, so-
someone in my building.
Here's what
Someone
Now
we're
they're
gonna
just
do.
somebody that you used to know.
They're going to ask you to split off into 2 teams of 4.
I should also point out, Garl has been noticeably absent during this entire conversation.
Like physically or mentally?
Yeah, you guys look around, you realize giant hulking muscle woman, not visible.
Oh.
Garl's missing.
Find
Lynx
out where
wasn't-
she went next week. No.
Lynx wasn't exactly understanding the conversation at hand, whereas Veronique is. Can I roll a perception to see if I noticed Garl leave?
Sure.
Wow.
Hey, thanks for getting these all out now, y'all.
Yeah, no kidding.
You
Word.
saw everything.
I see everything.
You see Garl turn the corner. Their mouth opens up. Their tongue pierces one of the Viatori, and then it goes. No.
Stop it.
Pardon?
Pardon?
Among Us reference. Ha.
Yes. Anyway,
Not Garl being sus.
but yes, you did see. You did notice Garl leave.
Can I make a stealth check? Not against Garl, but like to try to slip away while they talk about the
Impending
vision.
doom.
The impending doom.
Impending doom. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Doom.
Here comes
I
the one.
say.
Oh, it's not a 1.
Yeah, you successfully slip out.
I would like to follow Garl.
Yeah, you can easily follow Garl with that natural 20 in perception. Garl
Ah!
will find you, and what is Garl doing?
Just out of curiosity, nowhere close. Okay. Garl just finds a quiet space where there's no one really, plops down on the ground, and you see Lynx, she just pulls out like a little sharp rock from a pocket or something, and she just kind of looks at the palm of her hand, and slowly she starts to poke herself in the hand with the rock, and it just has kind of a curious expression on her face.
I would like to sit within proximity of her, not next to her, but within noticeable proximity of her.
I'm assuming you're not trying to be stealthy about this part.
No.
Okay. Girl does kind of look up. She doesn't like react like, oh, "What are you doing here?" She just kind of looks at you and kind of can't seem to quite meet your gaze. Kind of looks down at the ground and back to the rock in her hand. That she stops driving into her palm, kind of throws the rock away and just kind of rubs the spot on her hand now.
When it's realized that she can't hold eye contact, he makes no effort to form a gaze, and does just sit with you. And after a moment has passed and Garl has thrown the rock to the side, Lynx will, without looking at her, tell her that a dream is simply that, a dream. And while it may have been a nice dream, it doesn't do well to live in something that isn't real. And if you need to talk to anyone about it, or about things that were done to you, I can listen.
Carl seems to think on that for a moment, still kind of rubbing her hand. She eventually just kind of lifts it and kind of shows off the small wound. I took 1 point of damage. And she just mentions just checking that this was real. And still kind of looking down at the ground, and she just kind of has kind of a thoughtful expression on her face, and I realize that wasn't real now, but there's a lot kind of shifting around sometimes in the back of my head. Sometimes I lose sight of it, and it sometimes seemed as real as what we just happened. So a lot of conflicting things inside my head that moving around like shards of glass sometimes. I, I, I wonder, will I forget this most recent dream, or will I remember it, but will I grow detached to it, like I have with the stuff that I'm told is what my life used to be, that I don't really feel connection to anymore? It's all very confusing. And I know I get confused by a lot of things. I'm not the smartest person in the group.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that you have a very firm grasp on what is right and what is not.
I think Nim might disagree with you there. I did try to cave her head in very briefly recently, and gonna have to process that for a few weeks. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time, though I will admit it was a selfish right.
I don't think that anyone could fault you for feeling that way.
I'm not sure that makes it better.
Well, of course. But I certainly don't want to speak for Nimbus, Evangelina, Maltea, Saint Altair, but
The way you mispronounce her name every time.
I think it depends on how you read it, ma'am.
Much respect for being able to remember all of that.
Yeah, like listen.
You don't have it written down somewhere, do you?
It's literally in Roll20.
I also forget that you pronounce it Amalthea, Saint Altair, or Saint Altair.
Mm-hmm.
Saint Altair.
Like a star.
Anyway, not to speak for Nimbus, but I think that she is emotionally grounded enough to be able to understand that what happened was extremely drastic and very traumatizing. And I do think that given a very gentle approach to the situation, I think that she can move past it with you. But you would never know until you tried.
I'm just worried that I am fond of Nim. She seems like a smart, capable, and kind person. But if one dream is enough to make me almost hurt her terribly, will she wonder if it could happen again, and if she could ever trust me again? Can you? What if there's more than one trigger phrase? Am I one of your bombs waiting to go off?
I don't think so. Out of character. Did Garl register that Lynx had a hand in the bomb prank on Gwendolyn?
I think Garl is doing her best not to concentrate on the details of what occurred.
Fair.
Plus, she certainly is not holding a grudge about any of it anymore, because she's like, oh, that's another memory that doesn't matter anymore.
Well, that's going in the vault.
Yep. Time for some self-inflicted head trauma. Forget! Whack! Forget!
I wouldn't remember this if I were you.
Abby knows a good mage for modify memory.
I don't know if she's still alive anymore, is she? Nana? Nana Lucinda?
Oh my god.
Anna?
Alright, but on that note...
When...
Oh, go ahead, Lynx.
When I thought that my old friends were alive, and that all of them were with me, in a bar, drinking all of our cares away, having not a thought in the world. It felt like just another day. And here we are. Only 2 of them are alive that I even know of. And even that's my fault. I think that you, Garl, are one of the kindest people I've ever met. One of the most earnest people I've ever met. And I want for you to feel secure. I think you deserve it.
I like to think that I'm a good person. Just this most recent experience makes me concerned that that particular path may not exactly be my choice anyway. That I may not get to determine what kind of person I am. But that's a problem for another day. And you know what? Sounds like we're going to maybe get to hit something really big and ugly in the near future. And I think that'll make me feel a lot better.
We're gonna what?
Yeah.
I'm
Not a
hoping,
drop of magic in this man.
I think I want to take something's skull. That'll make me feel better. Something big and ugly and mean.
Link suddenly feels very small.
We jump back to the main room. And I'm going to ask the party 2 groups of 4 is what we need.
What? And Omega.
And I'm also going to put you all onto the map so you can see the ship. Each group of 4 will have to pick one of the ships to be stationed on.
We're looping back to the buddy system.
The buddy system!
Holy smokes.
Oh, delightful, the buddy system!
Oh, buddy.
Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby.
So let
Look
me
at that
ask
lovely
you.
wood texture.
Yes, and I made clouds.
Oh, you
There's
did.
clouds.
I would like to point out that our new robot friend and Garl should probably be in separate groups, so we have a big, strong person in each group.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true. I didn't think about that. That's very true.
I mean, we don't want to infringe on each other's brands.
Hands.
I think there's also something to be said for putting a caster who can fly with people who cannot.
All right.
In case of slips and falls, or tugs and pulls.
I'm not that
Tugs
cruel.
of war.
What was that, Will?
I'm not that cruel.
I don't believe you.
It should be noted. It should be noted that Garl can fly for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
And inventor Iron Man lady can fly now, thanks to Will leveling them up to include a jetpack. So that's 2 flyers. Both my characters can fly.
Both of Garl's characters have flying, but does anyone have lifelink?
No, why?
Why would we need lifelink, William?
I was making a magic joke.
Oh,
Spooked me, sir.
Yeah.
I can cast Windwalk. Not Windwalk. What is it?
Airwalk.
Airwalk.
We can both do airwalk.
we are not playing mono white Will.
Veronique can fly.
Also
Like a
airwalk, I'm
degenerate.
assuming?
Veronique? No, she's... I always forget this character is an ASMR.
Oh! I
didn't even know that.
that.
I
It never
very
came up, I don't
frequently
think.
forget. It almost did in one combat scenario. Almost. And
So-
then something else happened.
I think our non-flyers then are Gwendolyn, Lynx, and Reverb?
Yes.
I'm gonna say this now. I'm going to cast Airwalk on myself before the battle starts. Like,
Yeah.
right before the battle starts.
If you all want to pre-pot, you can.
And a vital beacon.
Lion strength.
I love that you called it
Fortitude.
that. Elixir of the mongoose.
Listen, the one time I've raided in the MMO. Anyway.
Greater fortitude.
Greater troll's blood for a little bit of extra healing.
Also, speaking of healing,
That's
who
a deep
can
cut.
heal?
It's a deep cut.
I did put vital beacon on myself, and I can heal.
Okay.
It should be noted that this will be helpful. Our Iron Woman, as I'm going to just keep calling her now because I keep forgetting her name, Beatrix. She does have both the flying thing and that cool healing ability where she heals you with explosions.
Oh, that's right.
So she could be a flighty medic if necessary. Admittedly, she is also one of our smacky combat characters, but
smacky combat.
maybe not up to the same level as Robot and Garl.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how our smacky combat people do smacky combat.
Spoiler alert. They won't.
They'll be able to.
Do you see now why I'm like, Will's gonna yoink us off the ships? This is
there
why.
there will be tentacles, I'm sure.
Oh.
Hopefully no genitals though.
No what?
The tentacles
what?
with top hats. Anyway.
No.
What?
As you guys can see, you're on the map. I have all the characters. So please put yourselves in the groups of 4 you want to be in and on the airships you want to be on.
I cannot control Veronique.
I cannot control. Oh, wait.
I mean, that's what her family's been saying for years.
You
They
should
just
be able
can't
to
control her.
Veronique now.
Yay! Give her to me.
This is why I check, and this is why I'm happy I didn't have everyone on the map yet.
I can't zoom in anymore. Let's do this manually. There we go. The button. All right, Carl up at the front.
Who is this?
Which one is Veronique? Or Beatrix? Beatrix, the blue one?
No, Beatrix is the gear-looking one. 1 second.
Oh.
QR. Where's Refurb? There's Refurb.
And just to be clear, the only entrances and exits from these ships is here, correct?
So think of like the walls as like decks. So like if you had a spell like the bridge spell that you have, McKenna, you could set it up being adjacent to one of those walls, and you could just hop up it.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
All right, you all should be able to move everyone's tokens that you need to be able to move now.
Nice.
Huzzah!
Will love.
All right.
Would it be too much to see if Cassandra can talk to Garl real fast?
Yeah, if you guys want to do that, just whilst that scene is going on, please put yourselves onto the right ships, because this is going to be a big one.
Super quick clarification, Will. Are we aware of the cannons ahead of time?
Yes, you are aware of the cannons ahead of time.
All right.
The chat when Matt said cannons. The what?
Yeah, I'm gonna put refurb if I can find refurb in all of this. There it is. I think refurb would be great, right? There.
All right. That's where one of the groups is going to go. Who else wants to be with refurb?
Because refurb can't fly, I'm going to put Beatrix, who can fly, over there.
All right.
Oh, those are the cannons. Okay.
Yeah, refurb's main objective is loading cannonballs. Because refurb is very strong and can probably make those checks.
Remind me
ox
what
with
Beatrix
house on
can
back.
do?
Beatrix is sort of a middle of the road melee fighter and everything, but also has a lot of utility. They can fly, they can heal,
Okay.
they can smack things.
Is Veronique more of a pure healer?
No.
Okay. Well, Will just nodded yes.
No.
He didn't? Are you?
It's cute that Will says that.
Veronique is a heavily optimized healer.
She's
Oh.
aspected to heal.
Yeah.
I have a lot of damaging abilities too.
Yes, because the cleric in PF2 doesn't just pigeon-toe you into only healing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
I think you meant to say
fair.
pigeonhole, Will.
Oh, pigeonholing you into the healing. It is a well-designed, incredibly wonderfully designed class that more people should play in PF2, and will probably
Like
be
the
what
Alchemist.
I play in the Society
Okay.
games.
I do really like Alchemist.
relatively speaking, like in comparison to Beatrix or Cassandra, she is more of a pure healer.
Yes, that I can absolutely say. I respectfully, I don't think I've seen you guys use anything other than heal or like Vital Beacon.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I definitely have multiple options with which to use healing.
I love that.
That's true. You can also heal.
That said, do you think that you and Cassandra should stay together?
I think Cassandra and I should split up.
I
because
don't
we're
know. I have a
all
lot of AoE
flyers.
healing.
You have. Oh, as
Veronique.
As Veronique. I'm failing to see the correlation between Veronique having AoE healing and Cassandra and I staying together.
If it comes to it, I can take care of the entire ship.
But we're gonna be on different ships.
I know. So if you and Cassandra are together, I think it's an even spread of healing.
I don't have healing.
What?
I have regen, but that's like 1 7th level spell.
Girl, this entire time I thought you had heal. That's my bad.
Cassandra will prepare heal and vital beacon, so I kind of don't, so that we don't have people doubling up on spells.
Names are
Very hot.
deadly.
What do you mean prepare? I pick a list of spells. I just stick with it.
the sorcerer's approach to prepared casting. So I'm thinking if like Beatrix has a little of heal and Cassandra has a little of heal, maybe
Beatrix can heal for 7d10.
Does she have
Interesting.
a time limit on that? I feel like she did.
It is one action. It doesn't seem to have a cooldown or a once per day thing. It's just boom, you healed.
Wow.
I do love that.
That is pretty cool.
I wouldn't use it on a Leshy because it could set them on fire, I think.
Yeah, it could.
Altering the combustion to cauterize wounds using vaporized medicinal herbs.
Teehee.
Wow. Just heat blasting you with medicine.
The flavor text in Guns and Gears is a step up.
It's very metal.
Did you call it icy hot?
I hate it here.
All right, but so we have Refurb and Beatrix in one group. Who else is going to go with them?
Well, I guess Cassandra's going to be in the other group if Beatrice is on the one. So,
Quick question, Nim. How does the regeneration work?
Regenerate, I can read you the... It is, again, a 7th level spell. Target temporarily gains regeneration 15, so it's actually a condition, which restores 15 hit points to it at the start of each turn. While it has regeneration, the target can't die from damage, and its dying condition can't increase to a value that would kill it. Though if its wounded value becomes 4 or higher, it stays unconscious until its wounds are treated. If the target takes acid or fire damage, its regeneration deactivates until after the end of its next turn. Each time the creature regains hit points from regeneration, it can also regrow 1 damaged or ruined organ, if any. During the spell's duration, the creature can also reattach severed body parts by spending an interact action to hold the body part to the area it was severed from.
2 points I want to make about that then. One, Will, rules is written, cannot die from taking damage. Would that apply to someone falling from any amount of height?
Yes.
I
So-
will say the range is touch, but I have reach spell.
Oh
And
no!
how long does it last?
A minute?
So 10 rounds.
Yes.
So- This may sound very selfish of me, but I almost want to say maybe cast that on Garl, because if she's going to be flying up to the thing and hitting it with the sword, she's going to be out of range of a lot of people's spells. And if she somehow gets knocked unconscious or paralyzed, that will keep her from dying permanently just from falling out of the sky, which almost no one would be able to prevent.
I would like to point out Veronique also has Regenerate, so regardless, Garl, I think, will be covered.
Okay.
So if you don't want to use that level 7 spell on someone who nearly killed you.
Teeheehee.
Did you forget that like Nim had like a whole business where she like sat on the ground and like checked in with you and like gave you head pats and made sure
I
you were
know.
okay? She really went out of her.
I'm just needling you.
All right, so
Funny.
I know. Will keeps trying to ask us if where we're going and what we're doing, and I promise we're trying to figure it out.
It's almost like a needle of vengeance.
put yourselves where you're going, as Cassandra and Garl have their chat beforehand.
Yeah, I put Cassandra on the bottom boat. I don't know why. It just felt right. I don't know what boats are up for grabs, but
I'm sending links with them.
okay.
Mostly so that there's someone to aim the cannon.
Then I might see. I think I don't know how I feel about having Cass and Nim in the same group, but I guess it's not a terrible idea. I think I
that you
might
can-
also send Gwen with you, as much as Nim is loath to be parted from her friend, because Gwen will also be good at loading the cannons.
Wait, who are we missing? Oh, Cass already moved. Whoops.
It's a big map. You're going to lose sight of people a lot.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, really quickly too.
And then we can have us 3 over here, or us 4.
Yeah.
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 Is that
Kosher, Gucci.
And
Does
then
that
where's
work
Garl
for
going to
everyone?
go?
I mean, Garl will start over there just because Cassandra is having this conversation, but Garl is going to be rocketing off into the sky at the first opportunity, so.
Fair enough. All right, so
I'm going to
as-
grapple a giant monster.
as the ships begin to go off and begin to fly basically out of the Magisgard Waste, this conversation happens. So go ahead, friends.
The end of Casablanca.
Cassandra cannot make eye contact with Garl when she says this. She says, "You must be extremely upset with me, and I don't blame you. But if you can still trust me enough, I think I might have a way to get rid of the word."
Garl turns to look at you and says, "What? It's really loud up here." The wind. No. She just turns and looks at you. She doesn't say anything.
Girl boss.
I'm sorry.
I was. She looks at something a little bashful. She's like, "I was actually waiting for you to finish what you were saying. Sorry,
Oh no, I was done. That was it. The staff. And I hold up my staff. I'm like, it can cast modify memory. I don't know if I could find the memory where the word is. Maybe get rid of it. That would be my hope.
Carl kind of turns and looks off in the sky in the direction we're all heading and kind of just idly scratches some of her crystal growths and stuff. And she actually turns and looks at you and is looking kind of thoughtful, not like upset or sad or anything, just kind of thoughtful. She's like, "I'm not sure removing it is a good idea. I mean, the dream proved that it's kind of good for me to have maybe a bit of a leash. That sounds terrible, but I mean, I'm kind of dangerous, I think. And as much as it hurt in the moment in a way, but I was very confused. You did the right thing, and in a way, I almost kind of trust you a little more because of it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the right thing to do. I think I didn't hurt Nim, so
Cassandra just starts bawling and hugs Gar.
Oh!
It's at that point
oh,
that the airships begin to shake with turbulence.
Oh, fuck.
As
Or-
beneath you, you can hear the ground cracking and breaking. And then
Ooh.
appearing on each of the ships on like little metal devices that have been put there, like little metallic spiders that have little things on them. They kind of crawl out. Appearing on each of the ships in multiple spots is a very familiar goblin, the Treladarian mage in charge of this area.
I mean, familiar to some of us.
A little bastard.
My predecessors left us a gift here, a weapon of sorts. We thought it'd be prudent to test it out on you. Good luck, and welcome to the Treladarian army when you become corpses. And as they say that, Lucian, you see Lucian kind of like popping out on
damn it,
Veronique,
Lucian.
Nims, Garl, and Cassandra ships. They pop out of like one of like the vents on this ship. It's like, oh, you guys, it's shaking, and then bursting from the ground is this creature.
That's kind of hot.
Oh,
Abby,
he's very large.
Abby, you have
Well-
particular taste.
Look out, guys! She's got half of a Karen hairdo.
Yes.
And-
Oh my god, her
Where's-
serve.
Is that a horn?
As we roll initiative, Lucian retreats into the vent as they say, oh, that's a big fleshy golem. And let's roll some initiative.
Do they say that?
Yeah. Oh, did it?
I am suddenly a
Not a
minute.
nat 20
Woohoo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey.
on their initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
well.
Yeah, on the BFG, the big flesh golem.
Now, quick question, Will.
I don't like you.
This thing, I mean, I probably took more than 6 seconds to come out of the ground, right?
Oh, no, it took 6 seconds to burst out of the ground.
Well, and I'm just saying, though, you were saying we could have pre-potted something at
Yes.
least, right? Okay, so I'm going to at least, Garl's going to cast flies. I don't have to spend an action on my turn doing that.
But yeah, so if everyone can roll initiative for all of their characters.
There we go.
Make sure you're selecting your character, too.
Yep.
All right, then Beatrix, who is way down
God.
there.
I kept clicking on the token and like trying to get it to like go away because I thought it was just like the when you show it to us, it was just like there. I'm like,
Because it's that big.
Oh, no,
big.
it's that big. To give chat context, the map is 50 by 50.
Ugh.
And this creature takes up a fair amount in the map.
like why is it?
Hooray.
Alright, I think that's all the initiatives, and if I'm not mistaken... Oh, yes! I am going first!
Uh,
And you know what? I think it's going to start things off. As it's bursting out of the ground, I'll describe the creature a little bit more. As this creature is bursting out of the ground, it appears to be a golem stitched together, writhing masses of flesh.
I can
That has
respect that.
Just like pustules all over itself, and yeah, it's imagine the Iron Giant, but with like writhing flesh patches all over it. And it's
Gross.
going to start things off by seeing a Garl. And it's going to do something really easy. It's just going to punch Garl.
Oh,
I
easy.
mean, I can respect
41
that, I
to
guess.
hit.
Ugh.
40. Because I'm not raging yet, that is not a crit.
Alright, take 32 bludgeoning
See?
damage.
It's better initiative did it dirty. 32 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I reduced that by 5 for my weird hardness. So that will be 27.
wait, before you take that damage, can I use a reaction?
Sure.
Sadly, no.
Oh wait,
Oh,
you
damn.
haven't acted yet.
Yeah, we haven't had a turn yet. You have to have a turn to be able to reaction. This is almost like the surprise round.
Oh.
The other
So-
with another action, it's going to use its caustic phlegm ability.
That is
Yucky.
disgusting.
And it's
Nasty.
going to fire caustic phlegm at, we'll say, Refurb and Lynx. So can the two of them make me a reflex damage or take 22 acid? A reflex save or take 22 acid damage?
Come on, Refurb.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so Lynx as a failure, you'll take 22. Refurb, that's a success, you'll take 11.
Yay!
And then with their last action, their eyes are going to light up. A beam of light is going to shoot out of it towards Beatrix. 28 to hit Beatrix.
Hold on. I have to get Beatrix's open real quick. Sorry. Beatrix to 28.
28.
That will miss by a good margin.
Yeah, so like the laser beam just like comes out of this thing's eyes and it just disrupts across the armor. And then we go
Not you. I'm so sorry. Technically, it is my turn, though. Not you calling this the BFG. Roll Doll is rolling right now.
I would just also curious as we all go down the initiative for the first turn. What did everyone pre-pot? What did Gwen pre-pot before combat started?
I guess I would have had Gwen pre-potted over by. You said the cannons are here?
No, the cannons are the actual like cannons.
Ah, excellent.
There's a lot of them.
Excellent.
I have a
Then
feeling.
here with some cannonballs, because she has the strength to load them. I think without even having to roll for it.
Ooh.
Well, I believe you need to make a DC 20 athletics check, so roll it.
You could still
I have
crit
a
fail.
plus
You
25,
can
so
still crit fail.
that's true. That's a 34
That's
to
success.
load. And I think it's just one action to launch.
Yep. But
It is 3 actions
to
to.
aim.
Is it not already pointed in this general direction?
It is, but I will say if you do not aim it, the DC does get lowered.
Oh, it's already only a 23 reflex save. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not going to take 3 actions to aim it. I'll just shoot it. Why not?
All right. Then
Like, he's going to pass that either way.
I will roll this thing's reflex save. 1 BFG.
I hate you.
20.
Oh,
Wow.
then he possibly failed?
That is a failure. So roll
Excellent.
60, 12.
I'm going to roll 5 and then 1 more. Sorry about that. 22 plus 8.
30.
30. Nice.
Beautiful. And I think that's all I do. Oh, no, it's not all I do because I can give it a vicious debilitation. And I'm going to give him a weakness 5 to bludgeoning.
How?
That's my turn.
All right. Lynx, it's your turn.
Well, first off,
Eh.
second, because he's covered in acid a little bit, and third, man, I don't know. Am I aware of the cannons?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you fully just watch Gwen load like a big old cannonball, and then you're like, huh, I wonder what she's doing.
I wonder what that is.
Weirdo. Wonder.
Seems kind of sus.
Golly, I don't know what that could be. So I see that I am 30 feet from the target.
Yeah.
But like, is that true?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Fun.
It's a big
It
old
is.
bitch.
It is that big.
He's a big son of a bitch. I tell you what.
It is a
Uh,
big flesh golem.
I hate that word.
We all do.
Flesh. Can I do a knowledge check, perhaps?
Sure, this is a religion check.
Never mind. I don't think I'll be doing that.
Or an arcana check. Or a crafting check, because it's a golem. So,
What?
yeah. It is
38
a
craft
unique
check.
creature, so the DC is higher.
Okay.
But that's good. You get one question about the big flesh golem, or the BFG.
Does the BFG have any weaknesses? Perhaps a small child.
It does not have any weaknesses. However, because that essentially wouldn't give you anything, I will give you one of its interesting abilities.
Okay. I would prefer it if you gave me immunities instead, bestie.
It doesn't have any.
Oh.
The only thing it has is negative healing.
Oh.
Hey, so that's important knowledge
Yes,
for me. Does Link
negative
share
energy
that?
will heal this thing.
That is really good to know.
Then again, I
Thank
wasn't
you.
going to use negative energy on a undead-looking thing anyway, so...
Yeah.
So it's not a prepper.
That's the info you get, Lynx.
Okay.
They're a colossal, neutral, evil, undead golem. They are not mindless. And yeah.
They are armed with a variety of expired coupons.
Different than I was expecting, for what it's worth. I will simply yote.
That hits.
Nice. Sorry, I do have to double check something.
It's now on
Advanced
fire.
techniques, no chemical secret, spell shooting bomb.
Lynx,
Yeah.
you will be responsible for remembering it's on fire because I can't mark this token because it's such a small mark.
I will do my best, Chief.
Thank you.
I have a question about Arinari's magnum opus.
I have an answer.
If it succeeds the fort save, can I invoke the opus, or do I have to do it preemptively?
You have to do it preemptively.
Thank you, sir. I would like to see his fortitude save.
All right. Boop. 31.
Oh shit, he failed. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, he has a plus 28. Wow, I really just played with fire. Literally and figuratively. I would like to
Touché.
impose flat-footed on him.
All right.
And as my second action, I believe I will simply try this here blight bomb that will probably miss.
27 does miss. Though not critically, so
okay.
you still deal your splash damage.
Yes! That's 8 splash damage.
Flash damage, another thing the alchemist has in its favor, which
Yes.
some people may have overlooked.
Any people who say the alchemist is weak, you are wrong.
You are simply wrong.
You
The
lack
way Lynx has killed
vision.
more monsters in this game than anyone else, specifically because of splash damage.
All right.
reliable
that
damage is important.
Lynx's turn. Nim, it's your up.
All right. Well, considering I'm already within hugging distance of Garl, I give
Ooh.
Garl like a little hug from behind, and cast Regenerate. So that's my level 7, one of 3, and you get the stuff that we were talking about earlier. You get all that good stuff for 10 rounds.
I have now
Love good
become
stuff.
perfect cell.
Well, perfect cell would be if you also stuck around for me to cast heroism on you, but I won't hold you to that. But yeah, you have this. You can't die. You regen hit points. It's great. It's a good spell.
soup.
I have one action left, so I think I will also make a knowledge check just
Roll
to
it.
see if I can pick up anything that hasn't been picked up yet. Oh no.
That is a failure.
Here
Yeah.
we are.
You know
Overwhelmed
nothing,
by the
Miss
horror of the thing.
Evangeline
I know
Almathia
nothing.
Saint Altair.
That's my turn.
Big undead. Scary. Corellia.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just do a quick little measure here. Do you think that counts?
Yes.
Is 30 feet? Sweet. I'm going to attempt to do the one thing I do best, which is eat.
So true.
It's
Oh
an
my
important-
god.
It's an important life skill.
Little bit of reach spell, and
The
then,
indigestion you are about to give yourself.
then some blood feast. I'm just gonna take a little nibble.
Well, to be fair,
Hope for the
she could
best.
just bite it and then
Nom, nom,
spit it
nom,
out.
nom, nom,
That
nom.
just hits.
Oh, you!
No, it's true.
To be fair, it's flat-footed.
Tastes like Garl's family.
How would I know a girl's family?
Yeah, how would she know?
Will?
Does it taste like how
Well.
Garl just smells?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Saw
And then,
that
hey,
in
that's
the-
22 temporary hit points for you.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn, Cassandra?
That's all I can do.
Garl.
It is Garl's turn, and Carl must ask forgiveness of her comrades for just this once. She must go all out. And conjuring
Plus
up
ultra.
all the feelings that she has had recently, all the confusion, all the anger and the pain, she just squeezes that into a ball inside, and with the roar, just magical energy just arcs out of her crystals, and she's going to spend 2 actions to cast haste on herself. And then, continuing on from the whole Super Saiyan thing, Garl is going to just shoot out like a flying barbarian rocket, 30 feet up, so she's in base to base with the thing. God, look how small she is compared to the thing. Oh my god.
Yes.
And
Who
sadly,
is it?
haste doesn't start until next turn, but now I'm in base to base and I can employ some of my new tricks.
You can pull an Ant-Man.
Oh, Mark figured it out. All right, Reaper, you're up.
Oh god, do I get close enough? Do I see my own face like embedded in its skin?
Not easily, no.
Oh god, yeah, should I just do the Ant-Man maneuver?
Yeah.
I need to be able to cast
Enlarge.
enlarge.
Ah, damn. That's right.
Disgusting. I hate it here.
I was going
Well,
to wait for that
it's
detail until
it's
someone got
right
close enough, but yeah, now, you guys got that detail now. Refurb, you're up.
Oh,
are-
okay.
Refurb,
So
you are online.
Refurb is going to take 2 actions to load the cannon,
Okay.
and then, what's it called? I'm going to try, this one, Inspiring Martial Stance, to give everybody around me a +1 status bonus to
Well-
attack roll and save it again.
First, you'll need to make a diplomacy check to see what you get.
Oh, okay. Oh god, how's
Wow.
my diplomacy?
It should be good.
Not bad. You know, it's pretty good.
Wow.
That's a success.
What? Wow.
So anyone around Refurb, like anyone within 10 feet of Refurb, gets a +1 bonus to attack rolls and saves against mental effects.
Okay. Bet. Fuck.
And one of the cannons is loaded.
Yep. Veronique.
Zooming back to the other end of the battlefield.
Well, she's gonna watch Garl do that, and as she begins to
Just
step
hear Lucian,
forward,
oh, I want to do that.
no, as she begins to step forward, she will turn to Cassandra and Nim and go, "Must have been a hell of a pep talk," and she'll cast Electric Arc. And it'll take the form of Callistria's whip.
Nice.
Yes, kill this gigantic monster with cantrips.
Listen,
It critically
I
that's
love
all I
it.
can really do right now.
Listen, its reflex throw is really low. That's not a bad strategy.
It's the
No,
size
I'm
of
not-
the building!
I love the idea. I'm not
Yeah,
against
well, the last time you had us fight something the size of a building, it was an actual building, and its reflex saving throw was about
Its
twice
reflex
this.
was twice this. Thank
that was
you.
because it was basically a giant slime. This is a giant hulking creature.
That's a little fair.
Oh, getting close to this.
So yeah, that'll be all 3 movements actually. Yeah.
All right, Beatrix, you're up.
Beatrix, seeing damn it. I didn't position Beatrix terribly well. Beatrix is going to aim the cannon she's in front of. Or no, did Gwen shoot that cannon?
Yeah,
I
Gwen
shot it, but you could aim it without having things loaded in it, I think. That
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense to me.
And that's the entirety of the turn because it's 3 actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
So
be
that was
great, thank
Beatrix's turn.
All right, now it's time for the BFG, the Big Flesh Golem. It's going to use 2 of its actions to use its Burning Mass ability. So it's
Belly
going to
flop?
spray 2 of the airship platforms with ooze, with caustic acidic ooze, making them difficult terrain and causing them to deal acid damage to any living creatures that end their turns on those platforms.
Ow.
The ones that it's going to be doing, and this is just going to stay there, are the ones that you guys are on. So this
There.
one is now all difficult terrain, and this one is now all difficult terrain. And if you end your turn on it, you take acid damage, no save. And that's 2 of their
Ow.
actions, and with their last action, well, Garl,
Bring it.
Please don't slap Garl.
31.
Ah.
I very specifically did not rage last turn, so that still doesn't hit.
All right.
But let me check something because I have a feat now. That is not Garl's page. Though I think this actually only would work if it hit me. Yeah, actually, I can't activate this because it didn't actually hurt me, so that's
There you
fine. Garl just kind of whoops out of the way.
All right, Gwen,
Giant meaty fist.
you are standing
He
in
takes-
acid. What would you like to do?
He takes 3 points of fire damage.
Ooh, thank you, Lynx.
It smells terrible.
He
Well-
also has +2 AC.
I have this wonderful loaded
Stop.
cannon in front of me.
Yes.
And I believe it still has a load from last turn, because when you do 2 actions, you get 2 cannonballs. Did I read that right?
Load. 2
Manipulate
times.
2 times.
Yes.
So there's one in the barrel. It's aimed. I just have to shoot it.
Yep.
That is what Gwendolyn will do.
All right. I will make the reflex
that's-
save.
1 action. Beautiful. So that is a failure. I'm gonna roll the 5 and 1. That's 39 damage. Plus 5 because they have a weakness 5 to bludgeoning damage right now. I'm gonna
Alright.
continue that weakness 5 to bludgeoning.
Well, as you deal the damage to it, not all the damage will go through, as you've triggered its first damage trigger.
I wasn't done. I wasn't done. I had sneak attack because it's flat-footed.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
What?
Not at the start of the turn.
Debilitating bomb lasts until the end of its next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's evil. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I was so excited to have sneak attack on it.
I know, I'm so
But
sorry.
because it,
It
now
is hard
lost
to get sneak attack on
175
ranged
hit
usually.
points, you've triggered its first reaction.
Oh,
A
no,
tumor
I think it's-
burst.
Oh, yeah.
Ew!
As one of the writhing fleshes and mashes burst, an acidic ooze comes spraying out at all of you, as well as a number of creatures. So I need
Oh,
I need-
wait, I'm so... Sorry, so I actually did read that wrong. It is still flat-footed until my turn.
That's what I thought. Okay, then
That's
I will be rolling my sneak attack. Can you remind me what it is?
Chat.
sure fuck Will. What the
What the actual fuck, Will? And you know what? They're right.
Will, can you please tell me what my sneak attack
Yes,
is?
I'm
Like,
going
hold
to go and quickly look at it for you quickly.
I'm just looking at this whole thing and
But
like,
I will
this
need
is-
Gwen, Refurb, Lynx, and Beatrix to make me a DC 31 reflex save or take 41 acid damage, and I have to add some
Reflex.
stuff onto the map.
I critically successed.
You
I
did, so you'll
just
take nothing,
succeeded
Lynx.
on Beatrix. So that's going to be 20 then.
Yep. Success. 20 acid damage to Gwen. And Gwen, your sneak attack is a whopping
Ooh.
14th level 3d6.
Gotcha.
Also, though, 6 creatures come bursting out with this. Here's what they look like for chat.
Ew.
I mean, we've seen worse things.
That is
Oh,
true.
so
Oh,
gross.
ew. Ew, not the eye sockets! Yucky.
Okay.
Who?
Can I finish my turn now?
Yes, just let me finish putting the creatures.
Maybe someday.
I'm sorry.
I've only done one action.
Yes, I know. I need to now roll
You
an
simply-
initiative. These all act on the same initiative roll.
You simply girl bossed really hard, McKenna. You simply are suffering from success.
No,
All right.
I know.
Continue, Gwen.
Um,
Keeping in
then
mind
I
that
think
the
I will-
acid is difficult terrain.
So that halves my movement, huh?
Yeah.
If I have an odd number of movement, do I round up or down?
Down.
Fuck. All right. Okay. 15. Okay. Do rogues have anything for that?
No. Rangers do.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at my stuff. I think the farthest I can move then is like here, which is still in the acid, but will get me close.
Yep. Cool. And then at the start of your turn, at the end of your turn, because you're in the acid, take 8 points of acid damage.
Can do.
All right. Lynx.
Can do. I'm so sorry. Oh fuck. Actually, wait, no, I can't walk through that, man.
I also just learned that those little zombie guys probably don't have AOs, so we learned that.
I'll spend 1 action moving here. I keep forgetting that I have 35 feet, and I'm just gonna go 15 because I simply don't think it's worth it.
I'm picturing Reefram just turning like, "You are designated not friend." Punch.
Yeah.
You are little bitch.
Spartan kick them off the side.
As one does. And yeah, okay, that's right. I don't know why I thought moving like 5 feet backward would put me over 60 feet away when I was only in 30 feet to begin with. But wow.
40? That'll hit.
Wow. And I would like to use RNRE's Magnum Opus
All
to
right.
impose flat-footed again,
All right.
because now I know it has a plus 28 to Fortitude, and that scares me.
Valid.
And for these fuckers, I will chuck a Frost Vial. It will probably miss, and I will be targeting this one.
That will miss, but it will not critically miss.
Perfect. 8 cold damage, sir.
All right. And which one can you ping it again? It's a very small.
Yeah, no problem. It's this one.
That means that this one also takes it. All right. Anything else?
That is all 3 actions.
All right.
Beatrix
you are
looks
still
too similar.
in the acid. Take 12 points of acid damage, Lynx.
Ow.
All right, Nim, you're up.
I think I'm gonna do something very boring. And just cast Airwalk on myself.
Valid.
And just kinda walk.
Slightly above the acid.
Yeah, I'll come out onto this little wing thing, so if something knocks me out of the air, I'll have something to like grab onto.
Fair.
But unfortunately, that is my whole turn.
All right, next up are these creatures, and since they're now able to act, they now have access to reactions. But It appears as though the sunlight makes these creatures a little bit slow. So they are slowed 1 this turn.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm glad that our one of our AoE damage dealers is over there.
Same.
Alright, let's see if Gwen is within 30 feet of this one. Yes, Gwen is. Alright, so Gwen, one of these creatures stares at you with its empty eye sockets. Can Gwen make me a fortitude save?
Oops.
38.
Critical success. Okay, you're good. You're unaffected.
Yay.
This lower one is going to do the same thing to Lynx.
Ow.
Fort save.
That's Veronique's sheet. I was like, wait, that's not my fort save.
30. Success.
30 fort. Success. Creatures drained 1.
Alright, yeah, you become drained 1.
Yes, sir.
This one in the corner is going to continue with that kind of line and pop you again with it. It's another fort
Motherfuck. Sorry, I can't find drained on here.
save. It reduces your maximum hit points by your level and gives you a -1 to fortitude saves.
It's right under doomed.
Yeah.
Am I blind? There it is. Yeah, I was
That's a
blind.
different
Got it.
condition.
Yeah,
First
it's
of
a
all,
very different
McKenna.
one.
Bitch.
Oh, okay, that's a crit success, so you're good on the second one. Alright, then, so we've done these 3. This one, that one did you, so we only have 2 more left. Both of these are going to go after Beatrix with a Death Glare. So Beatrix, make me 2 fort saves.
Beatrix. 36.
Crit success.
38.
Success. Perfect.
Wow.
Corellia, you're up.
Okay. So, first things first, I'm going to hover and move so I don't have to take this acid damage. And then, let's see, I'll move 30 feet. I'll move there.
Okay.
Select move. I'll select somewhere out here. And then alright. So just clarification. The opposite of harm is heal, right?
Yes.
Yes. Which is positive energy.
So positive energy should be bad for this thing, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Cool. I'm gonna need maybe a little help doing the exact math on this, but I want to do 7th level.
A 7th level heal?
Yeah.
Alright,
Wow.
so it's just,
Exactly.
what's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 35.
Alright, so roll me 7d8, and I have to make a DC 35 fort save. They got a 41, which is a success, not a crit. So that's 33, they'll take half, which is 16.
It's 34.
So 17.
Yes. Damage is damage.
They're still very much up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's all I can do this round.
Alright. Garl!
Garl is going to let out a ferocious scream and a ghost. Oh, my internet is unstable, it says.
You
and it's,
roboted real bad.
How about now?
You're good now.
How about now?
You're good.
You're good.
Okay, thank you. Ghostly figure kind of hugs Garl from behind. And I will enter into my Spirit Instinct Barbarian Rage, which is the type of barbarian I am. And I will be using positive energy for my attacks. And because I'm hasted, that is 1 action, and I still have 3 left as long as one of the remaining ones is a move or a strike. I'm going to make 2 strikes, I think. So this is going to be a two-handed raging striking force katana. 31.
Bounces off of the pustule flesh.
I'm going to use my once-a-day thing to make that into a hit.
Alright.
So that's going to be 27 positive energy damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to make a second strike. I've got too many goddamn weapon profiles. 37.
That's a hit.
34 positive energy damage.
Okay.
And here's a quick question, Will. For my last action, for my last haste, for the non-hasted one of those was the hasted ones. Now, I know doing anything like a athletics check or something like a grapple or something, that counts as an attack, so that would suffer from map.
Yes.
Does that work for all skill checks or just things that are like attacks?
Just attacks.
All right, just because we haven't, I don't think we have tested this save on it, I would like to try and intimidate its thing by yelling at its face as this tiny little thing.
Roll it.
All right. 28.
.28 is a failure.
Okay, I only rolled a 6.
You
So,
did. You only
not a
rolled
critical
6.
failure, though, you say?
Not a critical failure, just a failure.
Interesting. All right, and that is Garl's turn. I've used all 4 of my hasted actions.
Refurb, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot the cannon first.
Okay.
Give it a little kick.
What do I need?
I have to make a reflex save. They critically fail.
Woo!
Roll.
What do I roll?
It is 6d12.
Woohoo! 2.
Also, they're weak to bludgeoning damage right now.
Yes, I'll take another 5. So 31 becomes 36. 72.
Cool. And question: if the cannon is already aimed,
When
Do
you
I-
fire it,
Yeah.
it goes off kilter because cannons move when they get fired. You will have to re-aim.
gotcha.
So it
In-
needs to be re-aimed again.
In that case, since it looks like we're moving out the acid, I'm gonna just give everybody around me a quick old 1-2.
Go for it.
And let's what's the difference between my striking great pick and my power attack great pick?
Power
again?
attack is 2 actions and it deals more damage.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll just do the regular. So we've got 1 and then 2.
27 hits, 25 misses.
Oof.
How much damage is that? That is 21.
That's it for me, kids.
Boop. Nice. Veronique, you're up. Oh, and because you finished your turn in acid...
Yep.
27 acid damage. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong button, sorry.
I was gonna say.
17 acid damage.
Now wait a damn minute.
I clicked the wrong button.
I was going to say I wasn't ready for that.
I do have a mechanical question, Will.
I have a mechanical answer.
Does it cost me an action to use Celestial Wings?
I believe so. It should say in the ability.
It just says that I can call them forth with effort, so I'm assuming that does mean...
Celestial Wings. I'm taking a look at it right now.
Sure.
Celestial Wings is 2 actions.
2 actions?
Damn.
William Banner. Okay. That does influence what I'm going to do. If I were to jump off the ship, Will, how fast would I fall? Like per turn?
Per turn, you're making me do math. 60 feet.
I can handle that. All right. Veronique does run off the ship and will cast Deity Strike.
Okay.
Instead of a whip, it does take the form of Callistria's heel. And
You
it
critically
does...
fail.
Wow. Wow.
here.
And it does completely like stomp. Respectfully, I
When
don't
that
entirely know
happens,
what math
though,
I'm doing. Huh?
When that happens, you've triggered another break bar.
Oh boy.
So now this time, though, the cone's going to come out from over here. No, it's not. It's going to come out from over here. Yeah, and it'll need Cass and Veronique to make the save. DC 31 reflex save or take acid damage.
Come on.
If she makes this, I will.
No acid damage. Well, you are falling with style. That is a failure. You'll take 53 acid damage, Corellia. And these.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that. 53. I can't afford 53. I'm on a budget.
Still 53.
Oh, that's rough.
So I do have a question. Because his reflex save was crit fail, what does that do to the damage?
It doubled it.
Oh! Wow!
However,
Yep.
Because of the break bar, you only did up to the break bar of damage.
I'm gonna kill you, William Banner.
You are really
You're a
importing that
shithead.
part of the mechanic?
Yes,
I should have never taught you that game.
Before we move on, though, we're
You did deal more than 45 points of damage to it, though. It was like 70, so you were only short like 5.
I'm gonna pout.
I had to pout too.
You have every right to.
You have every right to.
Veronique is in free fall.
You're free falling.
Anyone who does look at her, she is absolutely like bursting with golden energy. She does not seem phased in the slightest to be in free fall.
Beatrix, you're up.
All right, so Beatrix is going to do something be kind of fun. Beatrix, looking at the two horrifying creatures right in front of her, and looks down at her power armored assisted boot, is just going to try and shove both of them off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just a shove action.
Yep.
So I need to make an athletics check against the target's fortitude DC.
Yep.
And
go for it.
Beatrix has a master in athletics, so
Good for her.
43.
Crit success.
Yeet!
Extremely hot.
This is
An
the
airship.
Discord Wastes.
I'm afraid I just don't like you very much. I'm sorry. Kick.
There he goes.
And now I will try again on the one diagonally.
Right.
I will take a negative because it is an attack thing.
Yep.
But ooh,
Wow!
Hey, you have a hero point if you want to use it, Matt.
they do have a hero point.
Not the crit one.
I am gonna use the hero point. Crit success.
And
I turned it around.
whoop.
Now that is unfortunately all the. Can they fly?
No, they're
We're
just
about
falling.
to find out.
Okay.
I just don't know which one of them I rolled the initiative with, so I don't want to delete them.
That's fair. Well, you could probably put your mouse over it. But anyway, and then she's just gonna turn around and
Okay, I can't.
loading the cannon is
Well, it
2
says
actions, right?
Yes.
All right, and this cannon unfortunately has fired both its shots because that's the one Gwen fired. So it is currently not aimed and not loaded.
Yes.
I'm just gonna turn around to the one behind me and just give it a whack with the striking wrench.
Roll the hit. That will
Actually, this
hit.
would be number 3. Sorry, so that would be at 17.
Oh, the 17 will miss.
Yeah, but hey, I killed 2 of them
You did?
without.
King shit.
But now it's its turn.
Alrighty. Oh, God, it really does not like you, Garl.
The feeling is mutual, you gigantic.
40.
40 will now crit just barely.
Take 60 bludgeoning.
60 bludgeoning reduced by 5, so that's 55. And I now get to activate my special reaction.
Forgot about
So
this.
give me a quick sec just to do the math here.
Don't forget to be adding those 15 points back.
Does that happen on my turn?
Yes.
Okay. So 5. All right. So I'm still in the triple digits, so that's good.
Start of each of its turns, so yes. And I'm leaving it to you to keep track of how many rounds you've had regenerate.
Embrace the pain.
Hot.
I'm going to do an athletics check to grapple it.
Roll it.
Though it's not moving, so this is kind of pointless, but I wanted to do this.
That's valid.
40.
Garl, you are on this thing's arm.
Incredible.
Now, I should ask, it's just hitting us with its limbs, right? It doesn't have a weapon.
No, it's just punching you, yeah.
Okay, so I plunge my arm through one of the open stitches holding its arm together, and I've now grabbed like a tendon on the inside of its arm, and I'm holding onto it.
What if Garl was allowed to disarm it?
It goes now with
That
its
is,
second
rules is
strike.
written. Rules is written.
It's going with its second strike, and it's trying to squish Garl into the wound.
I'm going to turn its arm to face itself, so it just gives itself a high five, and it looks like a loser.
24 misses.
24 misses.
And then with their last one, they're going to send some caustic phlegm over to Veronique. Make me reflex.
Reflex. He will also be taking 3 fire damage, sir.
I will take my 3 fire damage.
Veronique will
failure.
take 23.
Take 23 acid damage.
109,
roll a
89.
D20. And it's still on fire. And we go to
You'd love to see it.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn can move
Crimson Avenger. Or
all
Scarlet
the way
Avenger.
over here. Over here, I think. Sure. And then she's gonna load the cannon.
The
Maybe
can-
someone will aim it sometime this turn. That'd be
Make me
neat.
athletics check.
Oh, this is the wrong character sheet.
Sorry, y'all. I know controlling 2 characters can be...
I rolled a 2, but it's still a success.
It's still a success, as long as you don't roll a 1. Lynx, you're
The
up.
5%
on
chance
wood.
to fail. He is no longer flat-footed. Just jot that down.
Yep. Well, it's no
Lynx will do a very cheeky stand in the center of the 2 ships here.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, is this not solid ground, perhaps?
It's a little bit sketchy, but it's solid enough to stand on.
Okay. I will take those odds. And I will, in fact, be throwing an acid flask. And I will, in fact, be hero pointing an acid flask.
30 will still miss, but not critically.
And I will, in fact, be crying in the club tonight. And I'll just throw a second one. Why not? Yeah, that's fine.
That will not critically miss either, so take another 8.
Perfect. That's all I can do.
All right. It is still standing. Nim. Nice.
I think I am going to step in the air off this thing just so that these little assholes can't get me.
Yeah.
Did Will just say nice because it has 69 health left?
Nice.
Wish you hadn't told me that, because that makes me want to do something that my character wouldn't know how to do.
That's my guess! He said nice just out of nowhere!
Because Finger of Death is 70 and under. But where's the fun in
Yeah,
that?
use Finger of Death.
Wait, no, Finger of Death is
Don't
positive.
do it. Don't do it.
A negative.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, my
I wasn't
God.
going to anyway because I was really, really, really looking forward to casting Searing Light. Let's do it. Let's do it at level 5. Why not? I'm feeling spicy.
Oh, that would have been so funny. Oh, thanks to the
I
hero
would have
mechanic.
cried.
It's in fact Finger of Light.
Does a 39 hit?
It does.
Okay, and I think that is not the right amount of d6s. I think I need
That only
4
rolled
more
5
of each.
d6.
Huh?
That rolled 5d6.
Yes, I need 4 more of each.
So yeah, so roll me 8d6.
So here is oh, that's d4. Sorry, hold on. Take 2, marker. Here is 4 fire damage and for positive damage.
So 29, 30, 31, 45, 67 points of damage.
I would like to point out that the northern boat is having like a cool sky pirate fighting borders, shooting cannons thing, and the bottom is like Dragon Ball stuff where we're floating in the air shooting beams and
Kingdom Hearts free falling into oblivion.
Yep. Alright, so this first group of Bodaks only get one action because of their sunlight sensitivity.
Poor things.
I have no sympathy.
So this one's going to step to there. This one is going to take a swipe at you, Beatrix.
That does not hit. I got some nice armor.
Alright, and then this one will go after Refurb, and then a second one at Refurb. So 35 is probably the closest one to hitting Refurb.
Yeah, 35 hits.
Alright. So take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, Refurb.
Cool.
Why?
now
Why
the
was I
ones on the
programmed to feel
south-
pain?
Is Nim within 30 feet? Nim's within 30 feet. Cassandra's within 30 feet. Cassandra's within 30 feet. Cassandra's within 30 feet. So Cassandra, I need you to make 5 fortitude saves. And Nim, I need you to make 1.
Wow.
Wow.
Cassandra dies in the air.
What if...
Critical success.
Wait, can I use a reaction
Sure.
for this? Sweet. I want to... Let's see. What kind of damage is this?
It's not damage, it's just them staring at you and draining the life from you.
Oh, do you think I could use Scintillating Safeguard as a reaction then? Do you think that would work?
Can you put it in chat? I'll tell you.
Sure.
It would not work.
Damn it, okay.
Yeah, because it's not actually damaging
Yeah, it's
you.
not damaging you, it's just draining you of your will to live.
Five.
You know, like everyday life.
So true.
What save was it? Fortitude?
Fortitude, and I need you to make 5.
2.
Oh my god.
Alright, so the DC is 26. So
How
the
bad?
first one succeeds.
Only one failure.
So you become drained 1. Failure 2 gets you drained, doomed 1 and drained 2. So yes, you are doomed 1 and drained 2, Cassandra.
We maybe need to deal with those.
I'm on it.
Well, no, you're on the other side of the ship.
No, I'm not.
Oh, Veronique.
It's
Yeah.
your turn.
Let's see.
Admittedly, I also forgot that I was controlling 2 characters. I was like, what is he talking about?
It's a big map.
Yay, okay. So what I'm gonna do about this situation is eat my feelings but at a higher level.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm doing Blood Feast level 7
On which one?
on Big Bad.
Right, because he is flat-footed because of links, that will just barely hit. And Cassandra, your mouth grips around this thing's ankle and bites into it, triggering its decomposing death rattle. So, I need to make a fortitude save with this creature. It had 2 hit points left. You did 39. So I need to make a DC 39, 38, 30... I need to make a DC 37 fortitude save, or else this thing explodes. If it doesn't explode, it just gets reduced to 1 hit point. 35. It fails. So
I do need to add 4d6 to that damage though. 'Cause
add those 4d6, but I need every single one of you now. As Cassandra Corellia bites into this thing, it begins to bubble and pulsate, and then it just bursts into an ascetic cloud. I need you to all make me a DC 31, same DC as the other one.
Reflex?
Where is it? Yes, a DC 31 reflex save, or take 84
reflex.
acid damage.
Oh, thank God she's alive.
I thought it was fortitude. Hold on. Nope. And Gwendolyn.
How
Wow.
much damage?
A lot.
84.
Oh boy.
Gwen
That
crit succeeds.
1 sec, Matt. 1 sec.
Oh no,
Shit.
Cassandra didn't make it.
Alright, so anyone who got less than a 31 takes 84 damage, and anyone who got 21 and under takes double that.
How's Beatrix looking, Matt?
Beatrix is probably either at like 2 hit points or 0. I just have to. Sorry, it was 80. Sorry, 84.
Yes, so it would be 168.
Can you say those
Yeah.
numbers again?
21 and lower is 168, 22 and up is 84, and 31 and up is success, so it becomes 42.
Beatrix is unconscious
Ooh.
I am out of range.
because I already used their 1 hit hero
I
point.
want to use a hero point for Cassandra because I don't know if she's gonna make that one out alive.
So actually, hold on. There was a hero point that was given to me in chat a little while ago.
If
Can
you
I
wanna
use it for?
You can.
Okay. Much better. 31. Or
Yeah.
32.
Oh.
32.
That's better.
Also, I'm assuming with a critical success, Cass and Gwen do not take damage.
You do not take any damage, and nor does
Zippity doo
Corellia.
dah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, after a few moments, just because on their next turn these ones were going to die because of sunlight exposure anyway, these things will eventually just burn up in the sun like some sort of Nosferatu.
Lynx also took no damage, fucking leaving me out.
Y'all did really good.
Yeah, Cassandra's gonna crawl back or float back onto the ship with real bad indigestion.
You see what
Um,
happens when the action economy is really in our favor?
Veronique does activate Celestial Wings. She does see Beatrix go unconscious,
Oh,
and she does zoom immediately over to
Beatrix
administer
didn't
care.
go unconscious. I used a hero point to do reflex save again. I only took like half.
Well,
Well.
Still badly hurt though. That was half of her health gone.
well.
Yeah.
How about she do anyway?
Refurb looks
As-
like they could use a little refurbishment right now.
As y'all basically get back onto the ships, the flotilla begins to move towards your home base of Isdal.
Can Lynx
And-
administer crafting care? I'm curious about that. I simply have to know.
Tee hee hee.
Aren't we going to stay behind to sabotage the thing?
All right, you guys did want to do that.
Yes, we did. It's very clear about that.
So,
Oh, that's true.
the main flotilla, I should say, is getting safely away now. And as they are escaping, above you, the runes of light begin to forge.
Ooh.
Several magical circles form in the air, stacking on top of one another. And not next week, but on the 5th...
Wait, no, we still have 15 minutes. We can do this. We can do this.
You can't do this in 15 minutes.
This bitch.
What if we ran a little late? Just a little teeny wee late, since we're not going to be back for like 3 weeks.
But I could leave you here on this lovely cliffhanger.
But what if you didn't?
But what if he did? Now I want him to, just to mess with you.
Why?
Chat, I'll leave it to chat. Chat, do you all want us to run a little bit late to finish off the arc tonight? Let
Chat,
us
please.
know right now. Yes.
Oh,
McKenna, you
wait,
don't
McKenna,
count.
shut up. You don't count.
In fairness, Echoes also said yes.
Just go late. I need
Yay!
McKenna in good spirits on Friday.
Finish the arc, you monster.
Yes! I am vindicated by the chat!
I hate it here.
Tonight was a good night to wear pajamas.
How long are you expecting this to take?
Maybe
Respectfully, of
20,
course.
15, 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Hello? Yes.
I require a
Let's-
cat tax from McKenna, though.
What?
I do
cat
require
tax.
a cat tax
Pepper.
from you.
Pepper? Pepper?
It is your time, Pepper.
I
It
don't know where
is.
she is.
Okay, I'll just cry about it later.
I
It
just
might be.
need
It
to
might be
get
a. It might be a
to-
post call thing. We'll see.
All right. So then, in that case, as the magical circles begin to form and shift and change, we are going to re-roll. Actually, are you guys okay with just keeping this initiative order?
Sure.
That's fine with me.
As you're all now effectively dealing with a complex hazard.
Oh no.
So,
What?
the first thing that y'all need to do, I will say because of the natural 20 Cassandra made to identify it, you are going to be able to have some information about the hazard at the very beginning of this. Boop, boop, boop. Have to get to the right hazard. Have to get to the right hazard. In my book of written down hazards, because they don't have a good way to program them into Roll20 yet. Okay, cool. We're there. So, here's how Cassandra knows to disarm it. It is going to take no more or no less than 18 successful checks. You figure that now that it has started building up, you have 3 rounds until it fires.
Okay.
Okay. How do we do that?
Well,
That
there's
means that.
8 characters.
Okay.
8 times 3 is 24.
He really just told you, figure it out, bitch.
24. So that means we have a cushion of no more than 6 failures.
Fuck. I'm glad I saved my hero points.
I've only got one left, chat. I could
Here are the
use
skills that
more.
you can use to disarm it. You can use an Arcana, a Occultism, a Religion, or a Nature check to alter the runes. You can use a Performance or a Crafting check to attempt a ritual of sorts to weaken and draw magical power towards you from the circle. And you can also use a Society or Thievery check to effectively disarm the rules using more physical means. In order of operations, the hardest ones are the Society and Thievery, then the Crafting, and the... Jesus. Will. Mind blank. The Crafting and the Performance check are the second highest, and then the lowest are the Arcana, Nature, Occultism, and Religion. Brain work. I'm
Okay.
reading it off of a page. Brain work.
You're doing amazing, and your haircut looks great.
Thank you. So, what would y'all like to do? Our first person up is Gwen.
I think I'm gonna try to make that thievery check because I think that's really the only thing Gwen can do that is useful here. So wish me luck. 32.
That is a failure.
Fuck. You know what? I'll use a hero point. Let's just see.
You didn't roll.
Fuck!
That is still a failure, but not a critical failure.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Gwen, as you're trying to, make some small arcane contraption with thievery to kind of, draw power to it, it's not clicking. Lynx, you're up.
For future turns, if I roll the same check someone else just rolled, is that at a lower success rate?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go with occultism. We're gonna hero point the occultism.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a critical success.
Delightful.
Does that mean it counts as 2 successes?
It does count as 2 successes. bringing you all at a whopping 2 successes now, out of the
Woo!
16 you need.
Incroyable.
All right. And yeah, Lynx, you successfully, using your knowledge of the occult, find a set of occult runes that are in the circles. The airship flies up close to it, and you are able to, using your alchemical abilities, basically alter the semi-solid state runes in the air.
I do a little drawing.
All right, I'm gonna be doing a religion check. Wish me luck.
That's a failure.
Yeah, I'm hero pointing it. There we go.
Oh.
That's a critical success. In a
Yeah.
similar
There we
vein,
go.
as you begin to analyze the runes, you remember a prayer for aid from Desna, and a swarm of celestial butterflies begin to chew on some of the runes. Cassandra Corellia.
Cool. I'm gonna go with performance. And hope for the best.
Roll it.
Please, please. Where are you? There it is.
Nice.
That's a critical success.
Yay!
Y'all are rolling really well.
We're at
getting
6
nervous.
successes. Well,
Yep.
to be fair, we have been burning hero points like
Mother truckers.
I
That's
think
fair.
we have rolled a single hero point on each turn now.
But that is a success. Corellia, you managed to draw in some of the magic towards you. As you're dancing and performing this ritual, a voice in your head says, "Yes, draw in the power that created you." Garl.
So nature was one of the options, right?
Yep,
But not athletics.
not athletics.
I can't force the thing with the sheer power of my muscles.
You cannot flex this thing out of existence.
Oh,
I hate
boy.
it here.
All right, so
I mean, theoretically, if you have a ranged attack, you could try just breaking it.
Good.
I'm flying. All my attacks are technically ranged. I could run up and smack it.
Just bap it.
What would you like to do, Garl?
Well, I think my only option then is probably going to be in nature because I at least have a 20 in nature.
Roll it.
35.
That's a success.
All right, I'm going to take it.
Mhm.
It was incredibly unlikely for me to get a crit success. You guys have been doing gangbusters, so
The crystals on you begin to resonate with the magic from these sigils, and that disrupts them some. Refurb.
Ooh, this is gonna be rough because I either have a 0 or a -1 in all of these.
Oh.
Yeah.
that seems odd.
Thought I
He's a
gave Refurb
robot.
performance.
Even crafting?
One second, I'm just making sure.
Can
that
we use
this-
crafting?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. That saves
Crafting is a
Beatrix.
-1. Performance is a 3.
That's still not great.
Oh,
That's a
Hey man,
maximum-
it's crit fishing time for Reefer.
that's my
Can I
fault.
offer an assist? Can I offer an assist to give somebody an advantage on their future roll?
Yes, but you still have to meet a DC to assist. You need a DC 20 to assist.
Cool. Can I use like something I'm good at to assist somebody?
Yeah, you can use.
Like athletics to make sure nobody falls
it
in all the
has to be the
chaos?
same check that they're making, so you could use performance to do it.
All right, so next person to use performance. I'm assisting, hopefully.
Try it. You successfully assist.
Woo!
I just
Next
want to believe
person.
that Refurb is just like cheering on Cassandra.
Yeah, you
She
did.
has a triangle attachment.
Veronique, you're up.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let's do a religion check.
35 is a success.
Oh,
Similar
good
thing.
enough.
Veronique, you're able to get the runes messed up a little bit. Beatrix.
Beatrix is going to try and do a crafting check. That is Was there any
There's
of
2
those?
free hero points.
I think one of them was claimed at least.
I can rescind the other one.
All right. Well,
there's
I
2
will
of
hear
them,
him.
So
Yeah, there were 2 free ones, so
All right,
at least
well.
grab one.
Oh my god.
Beatrix, you create an arcane device that releases some energy. You guys lose 1 success.
In the
Sorry, guys. The odds of that
arms
happening are like 1 in 40.
Gwen, you're up.
So sad.
You're now at
Good
7
lord.
successes out of 16 on round 2.
But it's still only 1 failure then, technically.
Yes.
I guess I'll try. Well, yeah. I'll try thievery again.
Go for it.
That's a
Ooh.
natty 20.
And that is
Nice.
a critical success.
Luck.
Gwen picking up Beatrix's slack.
We are halfway there, you guys.
Well, you're at 9 now. A mighty
Wow.
9.
Yeah.
Lynx, you're up.
Yeah, 9 out of what do we need?
18, yeah.
16.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
I thought it was 16.
It
I
was
think it's
16.
18. Oh,
Oh, 16? Then we're better
Over.
than halfway there.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are doing good. I made it so you guys could have 2. Yeah.
How's that looking?
That's looking
Art
like a
crafting.
success.
Yay!
All right.
For flavor, Lynx will see Beatrix ale and just walk over to them and go, wait. Here, try this instead.
Yes, you reversed the polarity on her flux capacitor. Nim, you're up.
Well, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
Killing Fred Astaire.
33 is a success.
I'll take it.
All right, Cassandra.
We're gonna take that performance assist from Refurb and
Okay, you got a +2. A 34 is a success.
yay!
All right, Garl.
Garl is going to try another nature check. She's just gonna seems to be working some stuff with the crystals, so just focuses on that. 29.
Unfortunately, the crystals are not resonating well. That is a failure.
Garl for the first time is going to use a hero point.
Nice.
So down to 1 hero point because she got 1 way at the beginning, I think. 31.
And that will change it to a success.
Yes.
All right, Refurb, you're up.
Gonna offer some more performance assist.
Roll it.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that's a failure, but not a critical failure, so you won't hinder it. Veronique, you're up.
Yay!
Veronique is gonna pray really, really hard again.
Nice.
Success.
Callistria really be out here just hornily helping.
Beatrix.
There's also a free hero point.
Beatrix is going to try and do crafting again. 29.
Unfortunately, that's a failure.
There's a free hero point in
I
chat.
will use it.
Yay.
So I think we're out of hero points now.
Yep.
I believe so, yes.
At least the free
Chad
roaming
Chad
ones.
just gave a free one, so I think that's it.
Hey!
And Beatrix, at that
Turn
moment,
that around.
You take Lynx's advice to heart, and as you're fumbling with the newest apparatus, you realize you're right. I need to reverse the flow of my flux capacitor. You do.
I
so,
hate it here.
We're up to 12.
And the
I know that was
remainder
16.
of the ritual
that was
That was
gets
16.
sucked into a single basically canister of magic. You guys gain as a party a 1 canister of concentrated magic.
Ooh.
Chug,
Aw.
chug,
Chug,
chug.
chug,
What
chug.
does it do?
Well, it's
Be a
an
girl to
alchemical
shotgun
bomb.
it.
Is it a nuke?
Did you say it's a bomb?
It's an alchemical bomb. When you throw it, it deals 4d8. It deals 4d8 force damage within a 10-foot burst, and then another 2d8 splash.
Mm.
But yeah,
Lynx looks at this and goes, wow.
and I think at that point we'll do one little cutscene before we end. As we fly away from this area and our party begins making it back to their home base, we now move to Treladar.
Oh no.
We're standing at the top of a tower are several figures, all in dark robes.
Oh.
Oh, it appears as though our experiment has failed. Perhaps the catalyst was not up to the task. Yes, I believe that may be the case, although perhaps we just need to make them a little bit more willing to help us. I don't believe that that will work. Corellia's always had a independent streak in her ever since that diviner fiddled with her memory. Yes, but that will not be happening again, and these are 3 different figures, by the way. As that bloodline has been properly pruned. Yes, and those who are still alive, well, they are under our employ now. Well, except for the daughter that we killed. Yes, but they can always make a new one. Perhaps it's time we turn our attention to the homeland? Yes. Let us begin making the untalented useful. And that's where we're going to end this session.
Wow.
Malfoys, is that you?
I'm assuming this isn't a vision that we see. This is just something that we, the players, now have the dramatic irony for.
Yeah.
Cutscene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a little cutscene. But everyone, thank you so much for coming to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Adventurers. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like the Calling Chronicle and the Strength of Thousands AP. Excuse me. Alright. I'm not really seeing many people that we know online, but before we go, I'm going to start getting a raid set up, but a reminder of our schedule. Next week is the Garl Christmas special that Matt is going to run.
Hijinks and heartwarming.
Heartwarming hijinks.
I would love some heartwarming hijinks.
And Tony the Rat.
And Tony
As
the
opposed to
Rat.
Remy the Rat.
No, his name's Tony.
His name is
Don't be
Tony.
disrespecting Tony. He does
Don't
an
be
important.
disrespecting Tony.
Oh, poor Tony.
But thank you
He
all
has a-
so much for coming. Don't forget to check out our those shows, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.